Good evening, everybody. My name is Harry Boomer. I work at Channels 19 and 43, 32 plus years there now, celebrating 50 years in the broadcast industry. And I live here in the Huff community, right behind Fatima, or it's right behind me. In any event, I'm in the neighborhood and glad to be here. Almost 18 years and counting now. So this award ceremony means a lot to me because it says to me, and hopefully to you, that those of us who live in Cleveland love this town. I have always said you care most about where you live, and we live and work in Cleveland, and we're so pleased and proud and honored to honor each and every one of you this evening. At this time, I would like to recognize city officials and other special guests who have joined us here today for this ceremony. Folks at this table right here, you know them all. If not, I'm going to introduce them to you right now. Next to Chaplain Grady Stevenson is our mayor, Mr. Justin Bibb. The Assistant Public Safety, George Coulter. Where is down there? Our Chief, Wayne Drummond. Chief, I remember the first day you were a PIO. That goes a ways back, so you come a long way, baby. All right, glad to have you. Deputy Chief Ann Todd. And Angela Shute Woodson, Director of the Community Relations Board. Also joining us is my councilwoman, that is Miss Stephanie House. Did I miss anybody? That we're good? All right, like you said, you know who he is. I'd like to call to the podium our illustrious mayor, Mayor Justin Bibb, to have a few words. Take as long as you want, Mr. Mayor. It's your city after all, right?
I promise, I won't be long. It's not Sunday. Good evening. How's everybody doing today? Well, on behalf of this great city, I wanted to say thank you so much for being here today. I want to commend you on your sacrifice and service to our great city. And these ceremonies are always personal for me. You know, my father served as one of the first black police officers in Cleveland Heights. He was also a fireman for nearly 30 plus years. And my grandmother, my late grandmother, Sarah, who passed away several months ago at the ripe young age of 93 years old on her birthday, started our street watch club at 121st and Dove. And seeing my grandmother's commitment to keep our community safe and my father's commitment to keep our community safe as a police officer, I understand the importance of your sacrifice, the importance of you giving back, and the importance of what it means to truly love your community as well. So again, thank you for your service, and I also want to take the time to recognize the outgoing district commander of the 3rd District, but our new Deputy Chief of Police, Commander Dorothy Todd. Deputy Chief Todd now. Deputy Chief Todd has served as a rising star in our department. I'm so happy she is now our Deputy Chief, and I know she served this district well, and we're so happy to have her serving our police department. Congratulations once again. Appreciate you so much. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Please welcome now Assistant Safety Director George Coulter. He has a few words he wants to say.
I have a lot I want to say, and I think we're going to go to about 8:30. Is that okay with everybody?
Browns game starts at 8:05. I'm sorry.
Well, first of all, I just want to thank all of you for what it is you do. On behalf of our safety director, Carrie Howard, I bring you greetings from the Department of Public Safety. To all of our awardees and your families, congratulations. To our Public Safety Committee, our Community Committee, we thank you for the work that you do in hosting this event. And again, it's not just what you have done, but what you do every day and what we are looking forward to working together in accomplishing in the future. So thank you and blessings to all.
Thank you, sir. Up next, I'd like to bring to the podium our chief, Mr. Wayne Drummond.
Thank you, Harry.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, and congratulations to everyone here. This is not a somber occasion. This is a happy occasion. So please, let's smile and be happy. This is just an opportunity for us in the Division of Police, and not only the Division of Police, but the community, to say thank you. We appreciate the things that you do, not only the sworn officers, but also folks in communication, control section, our dispatchers and so forth, our citizens, and working together collaboratively to try to make a difference in our community, provide the best possible service. So thank you. What you guys do, you do on a daily basis. So from the command staff and me in particular, I want to say thank you. Thank you for what you do day in and day out. I don't think we do that enough. And I know that those of you who are in uniform here today, you don't do what you do for pats on the backs or accolades or anything like that. You do that because you're committed to providing the best possible service to this community. But I think it's important for us to take time, like today, and say thank you. We appreciate what you do. In light of how things are in our community, not just our community, but across the United States, and we have such vilification for against officers. You know, officers are vilified and so forth, and we need to change that narrative and so forth, because I know unequivocally what you guys do on a regular basis, which is take care of business, and I do appreciate that. And when I say take care of business, it's not just about writing citations, and not just about arresting people and so forth. It's about the community engagement aspect of it, which is so important, and this is part of it. You know, I was at a DOJ hearing today in federal court, and we're talking about various things and so forth. And one of the things we talked about was community engagement and why that's so important, and it is. It's important. We do it not because of the consent decree. We do it because it's the right thing to do and our hearts are in it, and we want to make a difference in our community. There's a program in the 2nd District, and it's called lawn enforcement. Lawn, like a lawnmower, enforcement. And it's something that a couple of the officers over there started to do, not because they were told to do it, not because it's the consent decree or anything like that. It's because they want to help people in the community and so forth. So they have a little lawnmower. It's black and white. I think it's black and white, has a little light on it and so forth. But the reason why I tell that story is about community engagement, getting out there, being involved in the community and so forth. And that's what our officers do. And they do that on a regular basis. And they also provide a service. Again, if they need to arrest folks, they will, you know, but for me, equally important is our engagement with the community. And again, it's important that we take time, we take the opportunity to say thank you. And this is the opportunity to say thank you. I know you guys do these type of things on a regular basis, day in and day out, but again, it's important that we say thank you. So from the command staff, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Chief Drummond. Angela Woodson, I think I saw you in there earlier. Where are you? She's going to come on up. She has some stuff she wants to say as well. We appreciate your being here. And again, let me add my congratulations again to all of you who are being honored tonight and all of you who do the job that needs to be done. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. First, on behalf of Community Relations, this is an event we look forward to, because in partnership is how we keep our neighborhoods safe. So everyone who's being honored tonight is near and dear to us in the community. We thank you for your dedication and your work alongside of our safety forces, and we hope to continue this great work. But I want point of privilege, I'm going to ask the mayor if I can have for just one more second. I need Theasia to come forward. I need to recognize a young lady who left our department, who was a district rep. She doesn't know I'm doing this. And that's why I was a little bit late for this reason, because she doesn't miss what I do. But I need Sonia Shakur to come up, who works very hard in this district, and we miss her dearly, and I could not let this night or this moment take place without recognizing her and all the hard work that she has done in district. Roses. And lastly, our former commander, Dorothy Todd. If you could come here for a second. And I have to recognize both of these ladies because they were glued to the hip. And when we had Night Out on Crime, we were lost without both of them. But we pulled it together. They both came, and just seeing them smile made us feel like we're going to be okay, because we know they're always going to be in the backdrop supporting us in community relations. And I just had to acknowledge that tonight. Thank you.
Ladies, congratulations, and thank you for your service. Deputy Chief Todd, thank you very much. I know when she was commander of the 3rd District, she said to me, Harry, whatever you need, just call me, come down, call, and we'll take care of you and your community, your street, whatever is going on. And that meant a lot to me. I was able to do what I could do in my community because I knew I had your backing and that you had my back, and I thank you for that. I appreciate it. We will be presenting the following awards tonight. You will hear them read over and over again because the substance of what they represent is so important. I will read them, and then we will award the officers their accommodations. As I read your name, please come up. We're not going to do one, then the other. We'll read your name, then you come up, and all in unison, and then we will do what we need to do. Of course, these folk will shake your hands and take pictures and smile and kiss babies if you bring them up. First up is the Special Commendation Award. It is awarded to division personnel who distinguish themselves by improving an administrative or tactical procedure within the Division of Police, fostering a successful community affairs program, or performing a valuable police service that demonstrates exceptional diligence and/or perseverance. Also, we will award the Citizens Pen Award, and it is awarded to civilians who continue and contribute significantly to the furtherance of law enforcement within the city of Cleveland. We'll also award the Cleveland Police Foundation Award for community members, law enforcement officers, and organizations who strengthen the bonds between the Cleveland Police and the citizens it serves, working together to make the city a safer place for everybody to live, work, and raise a family. Again, as I read your name, please come up, and we'll give you what you so justly deserve. The Special Commendation Award. The Special Commendation Award is presented to division personnel who distinguish themselves by improving an administrative or tactical procedure within the Division of Police, fostering a successful community affairs program, or performing a valuable police service that demonstrates exceptional diligence or perseverance. Sergeant Daniel David, badge number 9140, please come. Patrol Officer Mark Barachek, badge number 486, please come. Patrol Officer Kyle Campbell, badge number 2533, please come. Patrol Officer Connor Simonin, badge number 1891, please come. Detective Eric Drost, badge number 2443, please join us. Detective Victoria Sukoski Popa, badge number 0555, please come up. And Detective Devin Wen, badge number 0594, please come. Let's give them all a real big collective round of applause. Let me tell you a little about what they did. On Tuesday, January 4th, 2022, Patrol Officer Mark Barachuk, working as a special response car, in a response car, observed a vehicle in the area of the 3rd District. After reviewing reports that were recently made, he knew the vehicle matching that description had been taken at gunpoint the day prior in the area of the 4th District. The vehicle had also been used by 2 other aggravated robberies in the 1st District hours after the original robbery. Officer Barachek turned around to further investigate and observed the vehicle make evasive turns and pull into an apartment complex where 2 males then fled from the vehicle. After verifying the vehicle was the suspect vehicle, he broadcasted the pertinent information over the radio to the officers responding to the scene. Officer Campbell and his partner, Officer Simonin, responded to the main office of the apartment complex where they began watching surveillance video. They observed the suspects run into a nearby apartment and verified they had never left. Sergeant David, working as a senior supervisor or sector supervisor, monitored and effectively directed the officers to set a perimeter and manage a chaotic scene while coordinating with detectives and SWAT personnel. Detective Eric Drost and his partner, Detective Victoria Sukowski-Popa, were able to obtain a search warrant for the apartment. Detective Wynn assisted in the search of the apartment and located 2 firearms. 4 suspects were arrested, and 2 of the suspects subsequently admitted to committing all of the robberies. A violent crime spree was stopped. Justice for the victim was obtained, and the individual responsible was held accountable due to the officer's extraordinary efforts. For performing a valuable police service which demonstrates exceptional diligence, it is an honor to bestow upon all of you officers the Special Commendation Award. Again, congratulations. Another Special Commendation Award. Again, the reason why. The Special Commendation Award is presented to division personnel who distinguish themselves by improving an administrative or tactical procedure within the division of police, fostering a successful community affairs program, or performing a valuable police service that demonstrates exceptional diligence or perseverance. Patrol Officer Christopher Randolph, badge number 0701. Please come up. Thank you, sir. On January the 11th, 2022, Patrol Officer Christopher Randolph became aware of an ongoing situation at the 3rd District involving a female in a mental crisis. The female had recently left Indiana and had come home to Cleveland with no plans for housing or sustaining herself. The female was living in the vestibule of the 3rd District Police Station for several days. Officer Randolph took the initiative to remedy the situation by first speaking to the female and attempting to establish a rapport. Using his experience gained from years of interaction with individuals in crisis, he determined that the best course of action would be to request assistance from the family of the person. Officer Randolph began an investigation and determined that the female had family in the Cleveland area. He was able to locate the female's family members, and learned that they had not seen her in quite some time and had no idea that she had returned to Cleveland. The family thankfully responded to the 3rd District and were reunited with the female, who agreed to seek mental health treatment. For performing a valuable service which demonstrates exceptional diligence, it is an honor to bestow upon you, Officer Christopher Randolph, the Special Commendation Award. He's not here, but nonetheless, what he did was great, and we appreciate it. Again, a Special Commendation Award. The Special Commendation Award is presented to the division of personnel who distinguish themselves by improving an administrative or tactical procedure within the division of police, fostering a successful community affairs program, or performing a valuable police service that demonstrates exceptional diligence or perseverance. Patrol Officer Joshua Brogan, badge number 0491. Patrol Officer Justin Riolo, badge number 2375. Patrol Officer Charles Leonardi, badge number 1965, which was a very good year, by the way. As they come, on Tuesday, January 11th, 2022, Patrol Officer Joshua Brogan, Justin Riolo, and Charles Leonardi, along with several social workers, responded to an assignment to check on the welfare of a female and her autistic child. They had received information that the female was in extreme crisis and that she had not eaten or slept in several days. Upon their arrival, they located the female, who was clearly in crisis. The female appeared not to trust the police and provided them with false information regarding her identity. The female was visibly upset and walked away from the officers, heading back into her room. The officers followed her into the room and maintained contact with her and her small child. Officer Leonardi was patient, diligent, and empathetic to the female's plight and did an outstanding job in both listening to the female and offering her the help she needed. Officer Leonardi coordinated with the officers and efforts of both the officers on the scene as well as the social workers. He controlled the scene, utilizing various resources that were available and needed the most to deal with this situation. Officer Brogan was instrumental in helping to keep the female calm throughout the incident, also ensured her belongings were packed in an orderly fashion. Officer Riolo talked to the child and quickly developed a rapport with him. Officer Riolo kept the child calm and content throughout the entire account, which allowed the officers and social workers to assist its mother. Because of the coordinated effort by all involved, the female and her child subsequently were conveyed to a local hospital for evaluation and treatment. For performing a valuable police service which demonstrates exceptional diligence, it is an honor to bestow upon you, officers, the Special Commendation Award. As you can tell, these officers are doing wonderful work here, and we so much appreciate it. Yet another Special Commendation Award. It is presented to division personnel who distinguish themselves by improving an administrative or tactical procedure within the Division of Police, fostering a successful community affairs program, or performing a valuable police service that demonstrates exceptional diligence and perseverance. Patrol Officer Jordan Tooley, badge number 0954. Patrol Officer Mariana Caraballo, badge number 0062. Patrol Officer Jonathan Salini, badge number 1873. Patrol Officer Nicole Tango, badge number 1224. And Patrol Officer Wanda Wright, badge number 2206. Again, thank you. Let me tell you what these officers did. On January the 8th, 2022, that was a Saturday, officers responded to a report of a female who had been shot. Upon their arrival, officers learned that a female had been shot and was unresponsive. EMS conveyed the victim to a local hospital where, tragically, she succumbed to her injuries. Officers learned that the suspected shooter had fled from the area on foot moments before their arrival. And during the course of the investigation, the suspect walked into the 3rd District and turned himself in. Admitting to the shooting, Patrol Officer Nicole Tango, who was working at the station desk, placed the suspect under arrest. While interviewing the suspect, she learned that he had discarded the firearm somewhere on the scene prior to fleeing. Officer Tango used her excellent interview skills and was able to obtain valuable information from the suspect, which subsequently helped narrow down the search area for the weapon. Patrol Officers Mariana Caraballo, Jordan Tooley, Jonathan Salini, and Wanda Wright took initiative and conveyed the suspect back to the crime scene in an attempt to locate the firearm. These officers searching the area on foot while enduring the bitterly cold temperatures of 15 degrees. Despite the obstacle of these officers that they faced, the cold, the darkness, multiple sets of footprints, and the uncertainty of the part of the suspect as to exactly where he left the firearm, they were able to locate it. For performing a valuable police service which demonstrates exceptional diligence, it is an honor to bestow upon you, these officers, the Special Commendation Award. I said I would read these Commendation Award words because they mean a lot. It is always good. They say that repetition teaches, and if you hear this enough, you understand what exceptional work these officers did and others are doing on a daily basis. So I hope it's drummed into your head just how special these people are and what it is they do and how much we appreciate what they have done and what all of you are doing on a daily basis. The Special Commendation Award is presented to division personnel who distinguish themselves by improving an administrative or tactical procedure within the Division of Police, fostering a successful community affairs program, or performing a valuable police service that demonstrates exceptional diligence or perseverance. Patrol Officer Tatiana Bartel, badge number 0584. Please come up. Patrol Officer Mariana Caballo, badge number 0062. Come back up. Patrol Officer Megan Hollenbeck, badge number 0187. Please. Patrol Officer Jameson Ritter, badge number 1176. Patrol Officer Jordan Tooley, please come back up, badge number 0954. And Patrol Officer Brittany Verjuzzi, badge number 0016. On Monday, July 4th, 2022, Patrol Officers Jameson Ritter, Jordan Tooley, Megan Hollenbeck, and Tatiana Bartel, and Mariana Caballo responded to an assignment of a male shot. While en route, dispatch provided additional information that two males were fighting inside the apartment complex, and that provided information that the two males were fighting and that shots had been fired. Upon their arrival, the officers immediately proceeded toward the apartment complex, despite not knowing if a threat was still present. Officers quickly determined that they had to crawl through an open window to get inside the building. Now, once inside, they quickly located the victim, who was lying on the floor with multiple gunshot wounds. Officers Ritter and Tooley immediately began applying life-saving first aid measures by placing chest seals, removing obstructive clothing, and applying pressure to the wound with a gauze. Officer Ritter and Tooley remained calm under pressure despite being unaware if the suspect was still present and a hostile crowd that had been gathering. Officer Tatiana Bartel, Mariana Caballo, Megan Hollenbeck, and Brittany Verjuzzi ensured that the officers applying the first aid had the necessary supplies readily available and have secured the scene from a hostile crowd, again, that had gathered. Officer Bartel was able to obtain the vital information that later assisted detectives. For performing a valuable police service which demonstrates exceptional diligence, it is an honor to bestow upon you officers the Special Commendation Award. Your applause, please. The Citizens Award Pin. The Citizens Award Pin is awarded to civilians who contribute significantly to the furtherance of law enforcement within the city of Cleveland. Dispatcher Jennifer Goggins, badge number 0034, please come forward. On Wednesday, December 1st, 2021, Dispatcher Jennifer Goggins received a 911 call to assist EMS with a 16-year-old female who cut her wrist during a suicide attempt. Dispatcher Goggins performed a callback to get further information and made contact with the caller. The female was emotional and crying. Dispatcher Goggins was able to speak to her and console her while keeping her on the line. Dispatcher Goggins was able to build trust with the caller, allow her to open up and express her feelings and thoughts, reassuring her that she was supposed to be here. Police officers and EMS responded to the scene and conveyed the female to the hospital. Dispatcher Goggins' professional, empathy and concern could be felt in her tone of voice throughout the entire call. She was empathetic to the caller's needs and provided outstanding service to a citizen caller who was desperate in need of help. For performing a valuable service to the community in support of law enforcement objectives, it is an honor to bestow upon you Dispatcher Jennifer Goggins the Citizens Award pen. There's some more awards that someone else is going to give. I'm going to have him come up now. Yes, the Cleveland Police Foundation Award.
Thank you, Harry. Every year, the Cleveland Police Foundation awards at all the districts at their ceremonies our Community Service Award. Number one goes to an officer or officers that go beyond the call of duty. Number two goes to an individual citizen. And then number three goes to either a business or organization. These individuals are important to us and they're important to the city. At this time, I'd like to call up the officers from the Violent Crime Reduction Team. Lieutenant Ralph Valentino. Yeah, they're only getting one. Sergeant Higino Rivera. Detective Michael Dunn. Detective James Howard. Detective Samuel Pelsnick. Detective Christopher Stevens. Patrol Officer Nicole Tango. For your outstanding effort, the Cleveland Police Foundation is proud to present these officers with the Violent Crime Reduction Team, our Community Service Award. Congratulations and thank you. No, you didn't want it. That's from the sergeant. Next one should be Legine, right? Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Here's Rick. Help him grab the plaque. Would Legine Ray please step up? Yeah. Legine Ray represents the Fatima Family Center. Thank you very much for all you do and for your dedication and devotion to the community you serve and the Cleveland Division of Police. The Cleveland Police Foundation is proud to present you with our Community Service Award. Congratulations. At this time, we'd like to recognize the 3rd District Awards Committee members. Would you please step up? Dennis Alfer. Georgia Alfer. Valerie Daniels. Vern Daniels. Wanda Finley. Candy Faust. And Tanya Holmes. For your dedication and devotion to the community you serve in the Cleveland Division of Police, the Cleveland Police Foundation is proud to present each of you with our Community Service Award. Congratulations and thank you very much. Good.
Everybody, let's give all of our award recipients a real big Cleveland round of applause to say thank you. You know, they're just like the rest of us. They get up every day. Sometimes they don't want to get up and go to work, but they do. They do what is required of them because it is their job and because they love their jobs and they love the city. So again, thank you. Thanks to the mayor and all, chief, everybody, thank you very much. Always being here, we appreciate you. Okay. Now, I know that that concludes, I think, the program, except one of the important parts. Your nose does not deceive you. There is food to be eaten, and they want you to do it. I tried to talk them into taking it to my house. They said, Boomy, you got to share. So I'm going to share with y'all, okay? So stay with us. We have a fantastic meal in store for you. And again, my congratulations to all of you for the wonderful work that you have done and that you are yet to do. Let me say to those of you in the community and those of you that are here, on a personal note, if I could do anything to help you as an announcer, a 19 News reporter, please call on me. There are times that people say, well, you didn't cover, you didn't say, you didn't do. Tell them, my name is Harry Boomer, not Harry Houdini. I don't do magic tricks. I don't know what you don't tell me. The police officers cannot solve crimes if you don't tell them. So please, I know you guys know better than most, but it is important that each one of us understands our individual and collective responsibility to help the police as often and as much as possible. They always say, if you see something, say something. Please say something. I got to tell you, every day almost, I do a crime story about somebody having been shot, some child dying, some mother being beaten, some car having been stolen. And people tell me, well, I saw it, but what did you do? What did you say? They said nothing, they did nothing, and the crook and the thief and the murderer is still on the street because they didn't want to be called a snitch. Let me say this about snitching. If I'm a bad guy and there's another bad guy and we get caught and I tell him, my buddy over here, I'm snitching. But if I'm a citizen and I see those two bad guys do something and I call the police, I'm a good citizen doing the right thing. Teach that to everybody, because everybody's afraid of this snitch gets stitches stuff and people are dying because of it. We got to stop that. So many folk keep saying, you know, I wish I had said, and I wish I had known. I didn't know it was going to hurt this much until it happened to me. Well, it doesn't have to happen to you or anybody else. If each of us do what we need to do, speak up, stand up, fight for your community, support the police, love each other, love thy neighbor as thyself. In case you didn't know, I'm a preacher's kid, so I'm going to stop right there. Mr. Mayor, thank you. All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.